No worries. So I'm Pat Hodgins. I'm a fauna ecologist for Kangaroo Island Land for Wildlife. So we work with landholders that have got prime, high quality vegetation for threatened species conservation. And so we've been working on this property here with the private landholders for nearly 4 years now. Initially looking for threatened species using camera traps, and in particular we were looking for the Kangaroo Island dunnart. That was our main species of interest with our program, the Kangaroo Island dunnart here. It had never been really found up in this part of the island. Most of it was a little bit west and south from here.
On the top of a couple of little ridges here, there was a little couple of unburnt patches.
Yeah.
And they found that the dunnarts were still there, so they decided to put up the emergency fence around them to protect them.
So we were certainly pretty excited when we confirmed that there were Kangaroo Island dunnarts, living within this amazing habitat that we still have patches of now post bushfire. So the plan was to build a large cat-free exclosure around this area and basically see if we could then see the threatened species numbers increase. So we thought that species like the Kangaroo Island dunnart, which is one of the top 10 species that was predicted to go extinct in the federal government's threatened species strategy. We really didn't think that species potentially could hold on. 9 months ago, we were in the final stages of actually planning for the construction of an area here on Western Kangaroo Island. So we had actually chosen this property. And once we've found threatened species of interest, of which there are several, there are species like the endangered southern brown bandicoot. Kangaroo Island has been the stronghold for that species in southern Australia, and a whole host of other species like the endangered Kangaroo Island echidna, which is only found here on the island, the heath monitor, and a whole lot of other woodland birds as well, including the endangered southern emu wren and the threatened Bayesian thrush and Kangaroo Island western whitbird. There's multiple species that we work with around here. We were hoping that would have given us essentially a wild insurance population of Kangaroo Island dunnarts and all the other species that live within here. So we were getting close to achieving that when we unfortunately were beaten by the summer bushfires. This area here that we're in, which we now know as the Western River Refuge, this area was burnt around the 21st of December of 2019. So it came through here and we were pretty devastated because it wiped out pretty much the entire property. And out here we had lots of our monitoring equipment, so lots of camera traps and driftline fences. So very soon after the fire, just a couple of days after, we came out here to assess the damage, and it was pretty disheartening at the time to see large parts of what was an absolutely pristine bit of vegetation fairly badly burnt. So this was one of the first fires that was actually causing damage on Western Kangaroo Island.
I like doing this fence work because we know it works. When you build a fence and you put the animals back in there, they breed, they boom. But outside they just can't survive. It costs a lot of money, but they're worth every cent. For the amount of animals you can save inside, and they're living naturally, they've got natural food, and it's a natural environment for them in there. It's going to protect the animals until we can figure out a way to get them out in the wild to survive.